Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922 again. To this guy who was commenting saying, you should stop reviewing Bleach. Listen, so I said something stupid. What do you want? Fuck off. I deleted his comments. They just pissed me off. I just didn't. It's like, oh, because I said, oh, Yachiru is Zaraki Zanbakuto. It's a theory. It's my opinion. So fucking what? Move on. Don't say, oh, stop reviewing Bleach. How about you stop commenting? But anyway, moving on to that. This is going to be One Piece chapter review. The status of that video I uploaded, well, I did it unlisted. I'm basically going to leave it like that until I get word from people and I feel that people really want to see it. If they really want to see the uncensored, I'll put it in the J Room Facebook page, and people can see it. But on to better things. This One Piece chapter. Now, what I'm now, I want everyone's honest opinion. Doflamingo, Don Quixote Doflamingo. I'm wondering, from, my subscribers and everyone else in the community, where do you place him? Now, I really mean that. And what I mean when I say place him, where do you place him as far as villains are concerned? Because here's what I'm wondering. Now, he's he's up there. In my opinion, I feel he's up there. Now, when looking at other villains, like for example, I'm just throwing a name out here. Dio Brando. No, it can't get more worse than Dio Brando. I mean, goddamn, you know what he does in JoJo and shit. But can Doflamingo be considered on that level? I wonder, because what he's doing here is pretty fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. What's even more fucked up is the fact that you have guys who were saved. Think about it. If Project SOP did not go through, all those guys in this chapter are like, let's get over, would still be toys. And they probably would die. It just goes to show you how easily Doflamingo can manipulate people. And that's a thing that I wonder. Does he manipulate people better than... Well, I'm not going to say... Dio... it's a question to wonder. Because, is he, on that level? Is he as good as Dio Brando? Deal with it, But yeah, let's get into this chapter. I just wouldn't bring that up because I wonder about it. Where on a list of villains, where does Doflamingo lie? Is he in the top 10? Is he in the top 5? Where does he lie? And when I mean in all time, I mean in Shonen. I guess you could say Shonen. But this chapter 746, called Stars in the No, I'm not going to do that. Beginning part, we got everybody walking around, and Doflamingo's basically saying, no one's coming to save you in this birdcage. Their family or friends, everyone will get hurt at random. The citizens they should be protecting. And then we see, okay, and here's the other thing I want to bring up. Fujitora. Now, I personally like the guy, but you got to understand. And overall, for this chapter, I'll probably say 4.5 out of 5. Fujitora, he knows. He's like, oh, my hands are tied. He knows his hands are tied. He really is. But he said in the previous chapter, he said that he was going to take a blind eye, if you will, to what is going on. No matter what comes to surface about Dressrosa, he was going to take a blind eye to it. And even in this situation, he still can't do anything. Because at the end of the day, he's an admiral. He can't put Doflamingo to justice because Doflamingo is on celestial dragon status. That's essentially the whole gist. I still like Fujitora. And I understand what he's going to be doing. He's going to go, obviously in this chapter he says he's going to go after Law and Luffy. And Luffy's crew. I mean, there's nothing he can do. Doflamingo, this guy is a son of a bitch. I really mean it. He basically says, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I am king. I can do whatever the fuck I want. It's like I want to bring up Lethal Weapon. You know, like in Lethal, I don't think it was in the first one or second one. Diplomatic immunity. You know, you want Fujitora or Luffy go look at Doflamingo with a gun. It's been revoked. You know? Because that's what he has, essentially. Doflamingo. And, you know, Fujitora, I feel so bad for this guy. He can't do anything about it. But yeah, he's there, and he's basically looking on as everything's going. He says, we still do Doflamingo talking. You can run, you can hide. But within this cage, you will never find safety. And basically saying, you know, how many days will the terror of the birdcage last? Whether everyone's come to death, you know, and so on and so forth. We will manage to end the game first. And everybody's wondering what he's trying to pull and everything. You know, and all these guys, these pirates are thinking Usopp and shit. And in the end, there's like 500 million buried. Money is evil. That's what happened. So, and we also have, oh God, this scene. There were two funny scenes in this chapter. I count two. This scene and the scene with Usopp. This scene had me dying though. Here comes Bartolomeo, and he's like, oh, like this guy is the ultimate fanboy. If Robin was sitting in a chair, he'd worship that chair. He was worshiping Robin and Usopp. And then you see Sabo, he's like, shut the fuck up, you fanboy. I was like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. So, yeah, basically he says, I have to say this, oh my God, there he is, the man who made the whole world his enemy, just for the sake of one of his friends. His heart was shot out by one of his crew, along with Robin Senpai. They made up, and then Islami shot down too. And then Sabo's like, you idiot, the hell are you getting all worked up over? Fucking fanboy, shut it. That's what, you know, Sabo's right. I mean, come on, man. Stop fanboy. So, you know, they all meet up. And there's basically two groups. There's Sabo with Bartolomeo, Robin, Rebecca, Killua, Hawk. And they're one group. And essentially, yeah, there's two groups. And then we also have Kinemon. He's basically asking them where the Tantanas, where the prison is that Kanjiro is at. And there's that's happening. And then we have the other group. And then while that's happening, we see him scream, hey, victims, you know. And we see King Rico saying, stop this Doflamingo, and so on and so forth. And he brings up the fact that think it over. Who will you come for my head, or will you along with us, the Doflamingo family, bring justice to the 12 fools who stand against me? If you choose wrong, this game will never end. And we see Luffy. The other group is Luffy, Zoro, Violet, King Riku, and Law, along with Kairos. And Doflamingo brings up 100 million berry per star. And, you know, here's the thing. Like, everyone, the people who are going after them, these are the same sons of bitches from the tournament who got turned into toys. And I say this to them. Listen, if that's the case, then Luffy and everyone else should just throw them in the river, the water with the fish that were, you know, the fighting fish. They should all just be thrown in the water with the fighting fish because they're scum of the universe. It's all about this for them. They don't care. Even though their lives were saved and they could have died, they all would have died, but they only care about this. So essentially, that's what happens. And he reads in what about this list? Because like each one has a star. Okay, Rebecca's 1 star, Violet's 1 star, Robin's 1 star, Kinemon's 1 star, Kairos is 2, Zoro's 2, Frankie's 1. I mean, I guess they don't. I guess he doesn't consider Frankie a threat. And then the 3 stars are Sabo, Luffy, Law, and King Riku. And each one of them is where 3 stars is where 3 million berry. He basically goes on. Everybody's talking and saying, well, King Riku and everything. And then this was too funny. He says, and the person who's on the top of my shit list, he's like, that's not all. We still got the man on top of my shit list today. The regularly responsible for throwing all of this in this cruel game to the one who takes his head goes 500 million berries. Straw Hat Crew Pirate God Usopp. I love the way Oda did this. I love the look he has when he's like, you see the guys with the rape faces. I'm like dying. I was dying. Just dying when that shit happened. But you gotta give credit's due the way they pulled this off. Cause like Usopp did nothing. But you give him credit's due because he really pissed off Doflamingo. Just by doing nothing. He got beat and ate up, but it just blows my mind. The whole thing just blows my mind. So essentially, there's like 500 million berry. Yeah, that's our lives. And the face, Usopp's face, him and the Tantanas made. The artwork was. I was bugging out when I saw that shit. That was too funny. So he basically, this is bad. So everyone's leaving, basically in a race. It's a bunch of craziness going on, and meanwhile, Kinemon, he finds the Tantanas basically show him the area where Kanjuro is in, and they go into that hole, and the city is burning and everything, and all this chaos is going on, and it's just insane. And the citizens don't know what to do, and they're basically, some people are saying, we'll just capture the 12, or we'll go get Doflamingo. It's just amazing. Fucking Doflamingo. You know what? Reading this arc for what it is, I have to say this. Kill this motherfucker. I really do believe that. I really do. Sorry, Zaladin. Fuck you. Fuck you, Zaladin. I'm sorry. Fuck you. Fuck you and Doflamingo. Fuck you. And if you want to come at me, let's go. We'll tussle. I'll have Fujitora behind me, and he'll gravity you back to Kingdom Come. So hey, I don't pull any punches. So and then I realized that Frankie is gone. Apparently, he left. And then with the barrier fruit, we basically have everyone running around and so on and so forth. And Luffy's talking to Robin on the phone, and Luffy basically says to Rebecca about Soldier-san and everything, and she's asking him pretty much what is he like. What was he like? And he's like, what do you mean? One soldier is your father. He's the guy from the monument in the Coliseum. And she's like, I knew it. And she's crying and basically so on and so forth. And Luffy basically promises her, stay with Robin. Aren't you glad he has disappeared somewhere for the moment? But listen up, Robin, Rebecca. Don't cry. I won't let soldier die, and so forth. And because she didn't get the fruit, I'll promise to kick Doflamingo's ass. Don't leave my friends aside. And on that note, then Law tells Luffy about the plan again, which is really silly. I'm like, he's saying that you have to realize that if we kill Doflamingo, Kaido's going to go after us, so we can't kill him. He's basically saying we have to be forced, and again, really pissed off Yonko. And basically, Luffy's saying, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Take a look at this country now. What am I supposed to do? We have to move. We have to do stuff. And then we get another scene with Fujitora, and this was a confirmation. Yeah, he's saying, I think it's Bastille. He's asking him, don't capture Doflamingo. Try to suppress the people running wild, and our targets are Law and Straw Hat's Pirate Alliance, and form all squads. So, and that's only, listen, that is only because of the fact his hands are tied. It's as simple as that. Simple as that. He can't do anything. But if Luffy and everyone else stops Doflamingo, that's a different story. So then basically, basically they head for, I think Luffy heads for this mound of that connects to the palace, and he basically saying that, and Zoro's like, which way are we gonna get to the palace? And Violet's like, no way, is he gonna jump? He's going straight, and he's like, I'm coming for you, Doflamingo. And he basically jumped. And it says, the palace, here they come. And they basically jumped this huge like cliff to the palace, to get to this cliff to go to the palace. And that's the end of their chapter. Hey, that's pretty much the story. 4.5 out of 5 for this one. And like I said, fuck Zaldin. Fuck Doflamingo. No. He deserves the worst punishment known to man, Doflamingo. For the amount of people he has caused suffering to. He caused an entire kingdom suffering. So therefore, he should suffer the same way. Kaido's going to come in, and he's going to stump a mud hole in his ass, and that's going to be the end of the story. And, hey, I don't like the way Doflamingo does shit. And, hey, Fujitora should be going in there and kicking his ass, but he can't because it's Celestial Dragon. I say fuck that shit. So, but this was a good chapter. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Where do you rank Doflamingo? Now, that should be the question number 1. Where do you guys rank the Doflamingo? I'm not going to say he's on Dio level, but he's up there as a villain. He's pretty up there. We'll see what happens next week. See if Kinemon gets to Kanjuro. They'll probably get to the palace. They'll fight Doflamingo. This is going to be epic, people. No other way to say it. Can't wait to see this shit go down. I'm Bonkai922. I'll see you guys later. I'm Fujitora fanboy 922. And I don't take to Doflamingo shit. That's all I got for you guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.